Yes, $1 million smile. Glad to see you in the building. You know what? Oh yeah, I could hear it. I could hear all the freaking applause for me through the YouTube airwaves. Thank you so much for that wonderful applause that I so gratefully deserve. Thank you again for that. The lighting's good because it's focused on me, as it damn well should be. The tea looks good because, you know what? I'm about to go take out one of the ladies. We're about to go grab some dinner. Just got back from the beach, got some rays. But before we get into any of that, let's go ahead and roll with it. In the words of the great Scott Hall, hey yo, glad to see you here. Floyd CHAVEZ here for the Floyd CHAVEZ channel, otherwise known as Mr. Wonderful, the Ravishing One, the Sneaker Killer, because I'm basically killing it in this sneaker factory right here. Appreciate you being in the building. Thank you for that great round of applause that I so gratefully deserve. Thank you for that. That means a lot to me. And I'm so blessed to have myself in the building, but also to have you beautiful people in the building. The fellas, the ladies, the cheerleaders. I appreciate each and every one of you ladies. All my cheerleaders out there, thank you so much. The fellas, thank you again for coming in and being faithful to the channel. Thank you so much. And you know what? Floyd on YouTube is just too damn sweet. Too bad there's not very many people out there that don't realize that, because obviously this channel does not get the push that it does. It does, and so gratefully deserves. But hopefully we'll get there soon. Basically on the subscribers, basically on the comments and the amount of views. We're not there yet, but hopefully soon. But I just wanted to thank you for coming in and watching this for another Floyd's Pickups. But before we get into that, let's take a little survey. Okay, if you're just some Johnny come lately coming in wanting to hear about what's the latest sneaker pickup, what's the sneaker that's gonna resell the most that you should hold, yeah, keep dreaming. If you came in here wanting to see a shoe that the dope on YouTube is about to review that doesn't even own the freaking shoe, yeah, think again. If you came in here to see Mr. Wonderful, the Ravishing One, unbox stuff that he actually owns and that he actually paid for with his hard-earned money, then you're in the freaking right place. Glad to see you guys in the building for another episode of Floyd's Pickups. So here we go. The fit looks nice. So I got this, as you can see, you got the illest. I mean, this isn't the first rodeo that this has been to. You guys seen this many times. This might even want to be one of my favorites because I wear it so damn much. But here we go, the G-Shock, the illest collab. I just love the accents on this thing. It's just amazing. 6,900 matches the shirt beautifully. Can't go any better. I am wearing a Lulu tee. You know how I feel about the Lulu tees. They just look so damn good on me. The ladies tell me. I see people looking, so you know, you already know. So here we go. So I'm just keeping it casual because it is summer. It's freaking hot. And also I got that brown belt and some light page denim jeans. So I'm just keeping it really nice and classy because I'm about to take out, like I said, one of the ladies, and I appreciate you for taking interest into my fit. Even if you guys don't take interest, you're still gonna get it anyways. So here we go. So I got a few items right here. You guys see the thumbnail. What you see in the thumbnail is what I'm about to show you. Some classics right here. I got a tee that's simply amazing. I got an item right here that it's probably not familiar to this specific channel, but you're still gonna see it anyways. And then I got a gem for you at the end of the video to wrap it all up. So stay tuned. But before anything, cameraman, zoom in right here. You guys pay attention. go grab yourself a drink. Go grab some food if you're hungry. If you haven't ate yet, go grab yourself some food. Hit that pause button. And then when you come back, go ahead and hit the play button. And then come and relax with your boy, because I'm going to take you on a freaking journey that you will not forget. Here we go. Well, I'm assuming that you're back now. So here we go. So got a tea right here. This one's been, it's been here for a while. I just haven't had a chance to open it up, as most of my items don't get opened up right off the bat. Not really too excited about it. You know, it's an eBay pickup, a vintage tea to be exact. So let's take a look at it together. Hopefully, I'm sure this person's probably like waiting for me to give them the review that they so gratefully deserve from me. But let's take a look at it. Let's see how this tea is. This is one tea that I've had my eye on for, you know, quite some time. Not gonna lie. It's a vintage tea. And you must be saying, damn, Floyd, you buy so many vintage teas. You know what? I buy a bunch of teas. A lot of the stuff that I show you is just stuff that I feel like probably would not get any love if I just throw it on a short. So I wanted to unbox it for you so you guys basically can see what I purchased. A lot of the teas that I do purchase, I don't show them on here because to me it's just kind of boring. But when I do pick up like a cool tea like this, one that maybe has some nostalgic to you, if you were born around this time period, you might take interest in, rather than just a simple Lulu tea that I'm wearing that looks so damn good on me. So here we go right here. So if you guys were born in the 80s, probably, I mean, some of you guys probably were, some probably weren't. This movie is just, it was, when I was a child, a kid, I really enjoyed this movie. I enjoyed it very much. It's still, even to this day, when it's on, I watch it. Even though I own the DVD, the Blu-ray to be exact, I still just leave it on because I just really enjoy the movie. It takes me back to a time period when I was a child, when I was a kid, and it's just a classic movie. So this specific tea doesn't have an actual brand as far as like, you know, the movie label on it. From all the reviews, from all the auctions that I've seen, the authentic ones are the Hanes. I guess when they did this promo tea for the movie, they did it on simply Hanes t-shirts. And this is an actual Hanes old label, so that's how I know it's a real one. So this is a large. So let's go back to a few Floyd's pickups. You saw me purchase that Sesame Street tea, okay? You know damn well I was not going to wear that in the streets. I wasn't even going to go wear that like out in public because, I mean, I ain't a freaking kid, so I'm not going to wear that. That would have been worn just around the house, just lounging around, maybe even just to bed. But that tea it's a medium, and it's supposed to be a medium in adults, but it's just freaking small. It does not fit me whatsoever, so I cannot wear it. It's never going to be worn unless I give it to somebody else. So hopefully I can find somebody to give that to, bless them with. I was trying to trade somebody, but no, they didn't want to trade. You know who you are. So, you know, I don't know what I'm doing. It's in the closet. It's wrapped away. It's just too bad because the colors on that tea actually pop. And actually with that short that I dropped, the reel that I dropped on Instagram, with that shoe, it's just perfect. But, you know, like I said, I would have never wore that out in public. I'm not a freaking kid. I'm not going to even let people see me in that. Maybe if I would have just lounged around, maybe one of the ladies came through, I'm sure she would have got a kick at seeing me wearing that. But, you know, like I said, it wasn't going to be worn. But this t-shirt, let me correct myself, t-shirt, I may actually wear this, and this is a large, so I picked this up in a large, not because I couldn't find any mediums, but I'm glad I picked up in large, because you got to remember, these are vintage tees. Typical vintage tees run small, especially made, you know, back in the 80s. And then also, if they're used, they have, you know, obviously been washed, so that also develops some shrinkage. So I didn't give the customer a hard time on that Sesame Street tea because, you know, I should have realized that I probably should have went up a size, one size up. That's my fault. So I'll take that loss. So I'm not going to make a big fuss on eBay and request my money back because the shirt doesn't fit. That's my stupidity. I should have actually gave it a lot more thought. And moving on forward, I'm going to give it more thought as far as the sizing go. Sorry, that's just a little, I got a little sidetracked there. But here we go. I absolutely love this movie. Remember this movie? Who remembers this movie? This is the Howard the Duck 1986 Universal Studios tee right here from the movie, promo tee, and then in the back it says, "More adventures than humanly possible." Drop a comment down below. Let me know if you remember this movie. If you're a fan of this movie, I mean, I love the movie. This tee is just, I mean, if you really look at that movie, it's just so adult. It's just funny. For me to watch that as a child, I didn't know what was going on, but there's a lot of adult humor in that movie, especially watching it as an adult. Right there, he's coming out of the egg with a cigar in his beak. Just a classic. I mean, this color pops absolutely. On the photo that it was on eBay, it didn't do it this much justice. This color actually really pops, and I'm really surprised at how colorful or how bright the blue is on this one. But the graphics still amazing. I want to say this was close to being new, or pretty damn close to being new, but just a great tee right here. So I'm happy to add this into the collection. Obviously, I'll check it more as far as to make sure there's no holes. But based on the description, it didn't say there was holes, no stains, stuff like that. So it looks good. I gotta obviously try it on, make sure it fits. This freaking specimen of a body, but we'll see. Only time will tell. I've been meaning to bring up that Sesame Street tee, but I just totally forgot. But yeah, to me that's a great pickup. What do you think about it? Drop a comment down below. Mr. Wonderful will love to hear what you guys think about the movie and also about the tee. So let's go ahead and go on. Let's move forward into this next one. So this next one, this is something new. All right, you guys may be kind of like, whoa, where did this come from? But I'm a fan of a lot of stuff, and what you guys see behind is like, that's my my number one as far as what I collect. But I collect a lot of stuff. I'm heavily involved in a lot of different items, and this is kind of one of them as far as the item here itself. But this is just a beauty, and this kind of came out of nowhere, to be honest with you, because I wasn't expecting to purchase this at all. Like, I just seen it and I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. And then when eBay, I'm not sure if you guys buy on eBay or whatever, if you guys do any of that, but like, you can actually save it as far as like like a favorite. And that's what I did with this item. I kind of was like, I'm just gonna check it out, see where the price goes on it. And the price kind of stuck around like in a normal amount for a while, and then towards the end, as normally is what typically happens when it comes to items on eBay, it kind of you start seeing that increase in price as the time goes closer to the ending of the auction. This is by no means a sponsorship as far as eBay goes, but you guys should really try buying some stuff on there, especially nostalgic stuff that you had as a child or as a kid. Some of these items that I purchased, I just never, my parents couldn't afford it as a kid. So kind of like I'm trying to make up for that loss as a kid, with certain items. And that's okay. And then certain items that I actually had as a kid and I sold them and I just want them back. So this is an item that I never had. I never really had too many of these toys because they're really expensive growing up. I mean, to be honest with you, I was amazing as a kid. I mean, I'm still amazing now. So just think of me as a kid. I was freaking even more amazing, more adorable. I mean, it's kind of hard to believe because, you know, look at me now, but I took a really good care of all my stuff as a child, as you know, as a kid, growing up into a teenager. I really took care of everything that I got, you know, shoes, toys, stuff like that. So this item right here, like I just never, you know, my parents never could afford stuff like this. So especially this toy lines, you know, this kind of came out before I was even born, or I would say I was really, really young when this toy line came out. But I always liked this character. He's always been my favorite character when it comes to this specific cartoon. I mean, in case you don't know, I mean, you guys probably already know or should know, I'm a huge fan of villains. I really like the villains over the superheroes. And this is my favorite villain, my favorite character in the entire line of this specific toy right here. So here we go. So this I mean, this is amazing. So you may be like, what the hell is that? Well, pay attention, you'll find out. So this toy right here, this is Starscream. This is the 80s. This is the original Starscream that Transformers released. A Decepticon, in case you guys don't know what that is, it's the bad people of Transformers. So here we go. This thing is just mint. And that's what really attracted me to this toy, was because it's mint. It's complete. There's no broken parts. The stickers are all intact. It's just amazing. So like I said, this stuck around into, like, as far as normal pricing goes, for quite some time during the auction. And then towards the end, it kind of shot up on me. But you know what? I just kind of put in my last bid at that very last second. And I was like, you know, if it wins, it wins, right? What the hell? I just going to put it in. And it just so happened it won. It won at that very last second, because your boy got skills when it comes to that. It won and I won it. So Starscream, I mean, look at this beauty. I mean, just amazing. And everything's just complete about this toy. I mean, and the character is funny because, see if you can even see his face right there when he transforms. I have to read the manual to figure out how he transforms. I'm not even sure if I will transform him because I don't want to break it, because it's just so old. Like I said, this is generation 1. Generation 1 in terms of Transformers. If you guys have no clue what the hell I'm talking about, go do your research on this. This is an amazing toy right here. And to find it complete, intact, is just freaking amazing. Applaud your boy. But right here, just a beauty. I can't wait to actually really inspect it, and then I'll leave the guys some feedback. But Starscream is basically, he is just right under as far as Megatron goes. Megatron is like the leader of the Decepticons, but he's just right below. The funny thing with this character is he thinks he's like, you know, a genius. He thinks he should be the leader. It's always about Starscream. And you may think, hey, Floyd, that sounds a lot like you. And you know what? You're damn right. That's a lot like me. But you know what? I am the freaking leader. So here we go. It also comes with the manual, and then also this the little things that go on the toy itself. They're not broken, and I will kind of read you a little bit of this real quick. So Conquest, the function is Air Commander. Starscream. Conquest is made of ashes of one's enemies. Seeks to replace Megatron as leader. Ruthless, cold-blooded, cruel, considers himself the most sophisticated, the most handsome of all the Decepticons, believes Decepticons should rely more on his gil and speed rather than his brute force to defeat the Autobots. Fastest flyer of the group, can reach Mach 2.8 and an altitude of 52 miles, shoots cluster bombs and null rays, which disrupts the flow of electricity. Very good at what he does. Yeah. But sometimes overrates himself. That's not true. I rate myself always amazing because I am amazing. So this is amazing right here. Let me know if you guys remember this, remember him, let me know if you remember the cartoon. If you're a fan of the cartoon, if you're around during the cartoon, let me know. Let your boy know. I gotta be careful with that. I'm gonna put that right here. Oh, that's a beauty right there. A beauty just like myself. I am so blessed to have that. It's gonna go on display in this sneaker factory. So in case you don't know, now you know. Your boy loves vintage toys. Let me know. Drop a comment down below. That is a freaking gem right there. A gem. Just like me. I mean, all gems belong together, so I guess what the hell, right? That should have been in the collection a long time ago. But yeah, the price wasn't that much. I mean, it was probably a price of a Jordan. So there you have it. You know how much I spent. So a good amount of money going into that. But I mean, to me, it's just only going to go up in price as far as collectible wise. Doesn't mean I'm going to sell it. By no means. I will not probably sell that sucker because it's just gem mint. So here we go. The last one right here. This is probably what you're wondering. What the hell did Floyd buy? What the hell did Mr. Wonderful buy now? You're in for a freaking treat. Sit back and just let me guide you through this. And you know what? It's my shoe. I bought it with my own money. No one bought it for me. No one's giving me this to do a sneaker review and then I have to return it later. Hell no. This comes out of my own pocket right here. Let's take a look. A StockX pickup in case you guys don't know. Let's go ahead and go into this. Got the X-Acto knife in action. Look at that freaking try right there. Let's go ahead and go with it. I cannot wait for this shoe. Honestly, I'm excited, as you can see on my face. Look at this smile on my face. And that's why I was smiling in the beginning of the video, because I knew I was going to unbox this one. So let's take a look. Man, this box is really tight. But let's take a look at this one together. Glad to have this in hand to actually show you that I purchased it. It took a while, to be honest with you. It took a while to purchase this because the price it's really high. And I thought, honestly, I really thought it was going to be re-released again, and just it never happened. It never freaking happened, and I was really surprised about that. And I'm sure a lot of you guys probably were surprised that it just never got released. And that's crazy. It really is, because I think everybody was thinking that shock drop or that special drop that it happened on was going to happen again, or more general release, and it just never happened. But here you go. You see that? Right there. Kobe Bryant. Oh, you know what I bought. You know what I freaking bought. Here you go. Size 10.5. The Kobe 6 Pro right there. My favorite in the entire Kobe line. But I'm going to show you a close-up. See that? Right there. Black and white. So if you guys don't know what the black and white is, yeah, you're about to know. So here we go. StockX. Obviously, I'll do my due diligence when it comes to this shoe. Here we go. What the hell do you guys think about this shoe? The Mambacita right here. The Kobe 6. The Gigi collaboration with his daughter. What an amazing shoe. Look at that. Ooh, right there. Look at that hit. Mambacita number 2. Beautiful. Beautiful freaking shoe right here. Glad to have it in the collection. Oh, man. Glad to have it. I've been wanting this one for a while. Like I said, I thought it was going to be re-released, so that's why I held out so long. And then I was just like, you know what? I don't think it's coming back, fellas. I don't think it's coming back, ladies, cheerleaders. I don't think it's going to ever come back. I think that was it. So you know what? I had to pull the trigger because I want to actually wear this. Even though it has that white, it kills me to wear the white outsole, but you know I will. So Here you go. What do you think about this shoe? What do you think about, you know, this only being so very exclusive in terms of the release? Drop a comment down below. Let me know how you feel about that. Let me know if you have it in your collection. Size 10.5, because you know it's in my collection. There you have it right there. Beautiful freaking shoe right there. What do you think about these items though that I purchased, that I unboxed for you? Drop a comment down below. If you're not subscribed, I don't even know what to tell you anymore. Go follow me on Instagram. Just amazing right here. Amazing, amazing, amazing. So, I'm speechless when it comes to this shoe. I really am. It's just a beauty. Just like myself, once again. The Ravishing One, Mr. Wonderful, brings you some amazing unboxings for another week. And I appreciate you being in the building. Thank you again for that. And you know what? Survey's in. Another one for the good guy. And you know what? You smell that? Yeah, that's right. It's us. 'Cause we're the stuff.